Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh shit. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Kurt. Yo, what's up, dude? Let's upgrade on this. That's big too, damn. The big bite. $600. $600. $600. $600. $600. $300. That's what I'm talking about. Jesus. Fatigue, 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 4 fatigues, 5 fatigues, 6 fatigues, 7 fatigues. Jesus. Y'all some sick ass motherfuckers.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Good evening. Do you need the proc? And of course.
Bro got opium? That's crazy.
Seem peaceful and lost at the same
I'm quite...
Do you need my...
Don't be ridiculous.
Then you...
I wish that...
Thank you for your
Take the
time.
medicine and don't be a dick, Dr. Aykroyd. You're always such a sealant.
I will not.
Someone pick up
Good
the
evening.
phone.
Good evening.
Is that really?
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Perhaps I should have...
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid... Yes.
Good... Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you...
I will be...
No. Goodbye.
Good evening.
Do you...
Do you know you're...
Despite...
Well, at least...
Goodbye. Good evening.
I'm okay.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Gosling?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here.
He's
If
not
you
wrong,
bring
he's
me
still
back
here.
that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
You can trust me. I won't report you to...
I guess I should...
I have to...
I'm all right.
Okay. Migraine, cold and migraine. You know what I'm saying.
Don't waste your
As
time
for
with
me, what a blundering idiot. Scuffs on every street corner.
Good evening.
Evening.
Soldier,
Not really.
as long as you remain here,
Don't think you can do much.
goodbye.
Scuffs on every street corner. The daily
Fear and disgust, eh?
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
Thanks for the $5, Mortimer. 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 Mortimer Goswick. Fertile is the belly of the beast. Codeine. Mortimer.
It's locked.
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick. Old Gauzy. Yeah. Oh, Mortimer. Old Moity Moit. Let's go out to the garden. There's somebody waiting. His name is Mortimer. Oh, boy. Mortimer. Fuck you, Mrs. Goswick. You bitch. You damn
But
stinky.
in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening,
You
Mr.
damn stinky bitch.
I have retrieved.
Thank you.
I think you should talk to him.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm gonna be real mad
I have
if
to go
his
now, sir.
if
But
his
don't
mum would have
hesitate
given
to
me
contact
the
if you need any help.
But in the circumstances, I'm
Waste
willing
your
to give
time
you the
with me.
benefit of the doubt.
Aww.
Good evening,
The
sir.
mom would have given me the. I think the mom would have given me that key.
Good evening, Doctor.
I have read your son's suicide note.
He threatened to kill himself a few times.
Punish you.
I've known for a long time.
Your son wished to die.
Are you not aware suicide is a crime?
I understand you fear the legal consequence.
All my son needs is,
Mortimer is extreme.
as you say.
Why did your son...
I think it was more that he could only see.
What do you think he meant?
Mortimer has always been.
You realize your son could...
I think about it every minute.
You're right.
I can't give up.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
Your mother won't let you down.
No.
Won't you even...
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better?
I've read your letter, Mortimer.
There's nothing more to say.
The world is bleak. But maybe...
How can we repair the world?
Damn, son.
I have to go now.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
My boy is depressed. Can someone pick up the damn phone? Please. It's ringing. Yo soy telefono. Hey, yo, bro, what's up?
Good evening.
What's up, bro?
Good evening.
What's up, bro?
I'd like to...
Wise choice.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see your goods. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, dude. Yo, Sign of the Devil, that's crazy. Mortimer. Changing my Sunday best for dear old sister's funeral. My nose is just like a crackhead. Dude, my stomach hurting, not gonna lie. No snack?
I have this thirst for blood.
It'd be cool if there was a sequel set like 30 years from now. Here's some skulls.
Mine! I'll take it. Oh my god!
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength. I can't believe I'm doing this. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Hey, he's staring at her badonka-donk dog.
It's locked, all right.
Damn dog. Mary.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Mr. Hyde looking ass motherfucker.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chaplain. for I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! Die, vermin! A leech! A leech!
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Wild.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Edgar.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here.
The sergeant of the East End.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Poor Sean. He became a skull. Oh, fuck. Damn. Excuse me. Excuse me. Man, I got the bubble gut.
Everything seems under control, more or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our... well, for your orders, my sweet queen.
I hope the rumors about Clay are true. Otherwise...
You again. What do you want?
Do you know where I can find Sean
The sad saint.
He was one of my patients.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by...
Goodbye.
Girl and her pre-principles. She's got no idea.
Good evening.
Hello again, Doctor.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton.
The sad saint?
Yes, he was.
You don't say.
Can I see...
As long as you have... Pleasure, sir.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night. Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening, sir. Have you...
And what do you define as a strange event?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
That's wild. So Throgmorton is a name from,
Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Exist, and they're
So you play games like The Sinking City. Some of the guys' last name is
I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors.
Can I help?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up...
Are you asking me to paste?
If you wouldn't mind.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures?
Of course I have.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to...
It's impossible to protect.
But it's my duty. I am...
I'm looking for Sean...
The sad saint? He should be at his night.
Really?
It's nothing personal.
Maybe at least...
Tell you what, go and chat.
I could make you tell me, but I respect...
All I will say is this.
Goodbye.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
He didn't deserve this.
Bullshit mess. No?
Good evening.
What?
I'm looking for...
I really don't know. I heard
Who could?
about the sides.
Goodbye.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first.
I'm much more myself than when we first met.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle.
What can you tell?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
I have nothing to fear from the people round here, miss.
Yeah, I'm a brave woman myself, Dr. Reed, but
This place...
we get people of all sorts here.
So this bar...
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons...
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my curiosity.
Something bothering you?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun.
I'm sorry if I worried.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London.
Miss Cavendish.
You better ask Tom.
Why not answer?
We respect the privacy of our customers.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir.
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as hard that comes from as the soul.
Seems like the guard of Freeman is on shorthand.
I hate leeches! Burn it, boys!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast. It's locked.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir?
Good evening, young.
There's no need...
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me?
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale.
And what should I do then, sir?
What can you tell me about the name?
Not really. Miss Gillingham's...
Tell me about...
The poor woman's mad, all right?
How interesting.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lad.
Why not?
There's always the night asylum.
There is no shame in asking.
I don't feel okay with that.
I'm looking...
He's a caretaker.
Something like...
Sorry.
Goodbye.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite the stranger to these people. I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy.
Good evening, miss.
I already took my...
I'm sorry.
Don't tease me like that, Jack.
I think I should come in, miss.
An epidemic, you say?
Robbing this old lady blind, dog.
It's locked, all right.
Damn.
So, Dr. Tippett, what...
I told you my name is...
Of course I do.
Who are the more...
Well, I heard about some...
What can you tell me?
Oh, no.
Is anyone...
My son is always here to take...
I'm looking...
Sean Hampton, you...
Goodbye, Miss Gilling.
Yeah, bro, she wild. She's absolutely insane. She's batshit crazy. Like, she's off a ruckus, she is.
I haven't seen young Sean around for a while.
She's a bit mad.
This one's mine! God walks with me!
locked. It's locked. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle.
Have we met before?
No, but I just...
That's quite judged.
Sir, I've led enough strike.
May I ask?
I'm killing myself scraping.
As I told you, I'm a doctor.
Oh, a doctor.
Why such hatred?
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind.
What can you tell me?
Tell you what, just...
If you have something to say...
Oh.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet...
Oh, you're mannered.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty.
I really doubt you ever have.
You speak of strikes and class enemy.
You bet I am.
You lost your job.
Those bastards really hate a work.
Isn't the whole point of trade...
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night.
I'm looking for...
What is it you want?
Well,
Much work to do.
Good evening, miss.
A fancy doctor
And what about you?
You want to know my...
Is it not dangerous?
As long as I have good legs.
Are you homeless?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is on...
What can you tell...
It's just the nickname of Sean.
What can you tell me?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me.
You really...
No. I think you had better...
Which?
Well,
Well, I am not...
Glad to hear that. Mr. Hampton must be in it.
He was a patient of mine.
I see. Well.
Goodbye. It's locked. I cannot enter.
I know he's right there, but I'm seeing if there's any NPCs up here.
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Scal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her?
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well.
I'll be here when you return.
Bruh.
Best run along home, sir.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Steady, boys, you've got one of them. You'll pay for this!
Giselle's stolen money. Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
These boys don't know it's in them. Meow. 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 You're so chunky, kitty.
It's locked, all right. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level. Gate should shut properly now.
Mammy. What are you doing, kitty?
I cannot enter.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
Buttergle.
Respect the laws of Ascalon! Still vanished. I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name! Blood to the...
It's locked. At least one Skal escaped Virgil's wrath.
Mine guards.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
So you're the sewer dog I've been told about. But who are you, really?
If you must know,
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I...
Why was that creature after you?
Virgil is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Skal.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us.
So is it you that...
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered...
Maybe because he is the sad saint.
Sean killed a patient of mine.
If you refer to Harriet...
Harriet Jones is alive.
No. Harriet...
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile.
Thank you.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Old Bridget says you are one to trust. Keep your distance, Ekon!
Rude.
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls.
How's London? Pretty fucking shitty if I do say so myself, my brother. It's pretty crap out there.
The sad scent of the East End.
Fucking... It's like the skulls are almost like the...
Ascalon has stalked us for ages
like
upon
ghouls.
ages.
So there's feral ones and not.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask.
I love questions.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move.
Have you tried to eat?
People here tried to feed me.
Does the pain...
It is not pain.
Why did you...
And why not?
Will you respect or...
Bridget is kind.
So you
Yes, I'm with...
Your room.
To see if I would be...
Why flee?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see...
Do you take pleasure?
Nobody gave a damn about...
I have a question of the utmost...
Questions?
Do you remember what you did after leaving?
First,
Very well then.
are you like me?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am.
I know you fled the hospital with...
I will not lie. I want...
Who was that?
He used to be my landlord.
Shadows?
The shadows. They...
And these shadows, this presence...
It spoke only to me.
What makes you...
It whispered your name.
Questions about me?
Nothing, Doctor. I said...
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us.
Why do you...
Live!
What are you...
From the guilt.
Why don't...
We are the sewer skulls.
Your dick...
True.
You were once someone else.
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon.
Can I...
We ask but one thing.
For how...
Skulls have been hiding under London.
Where did you hide?
We claimed ancient tunnel.
What manner of creature is...
I really don't know. I'm not even certain.
What is a skull, in fact?
The progeny of a vampire.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency.
The vampire's sweet blood. That...
I thank you for your time.
Your kindness has been ample payment.
Thank you.
You're spared tonight. Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
It's locked, all right.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. The vampire hunter will never find us.
I cannot enter. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the scars, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed.
Does this place belong to you?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family.
The Dawsons?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war.
So you have the run of it?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we...
What will be the result?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening.
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very...
These are terrible times.
You've turned Scal now.
We are all sinners, awaiting...
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know.
Harriet is possessed by her hate.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is...
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges... You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Hey, bruh.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you, if what old Bridget says is true. I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your chapel. Those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Not the negative 190, dog. That's crazy.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my...
Good evening, Mr.
Dr. Reed.
Did you see...
Actually, yes.
Why is it...
You didn't see it. He was dead before he...
Who?
Who?
Goodbye.
You.
I
knew it.
Yes.
I never thought a man like you would be kind.
Will you give the money back?
Fuck those bastards who fight.
Did you see what just happened? Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of...
I know you were friends with Miss...
Jack's murder has been a shock.
Why is that?
There has always been
Who killed...
No one will ever know.
Why does that upset...
I wish I had found the time and...
Well, I'll...
Glad to see you.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was...
You saw nothing...
No.
A woman
Of course. It was...
Goodbye.
I cannot enter.
Try to find this guy real quick.
I have this thirst for blood. It's locked. It's locked all. Right.
old Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back.
Have you found the answer?
There is too...
Get to know...
Thank you.
Are you all right, sir?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh, really? Well,
I beg you.
I said...
Rodney?
Yes, I did.
Then why...
That arsehole always mocked me.
Whatever you've done...
I just wanted to teach him a lesson.
Believe me, Rodney, you...
I'll go back to the docks then.
I cannot enter.
Bro. Fucking hate it here, dude. Bro's just down here with a skull. Okay, can I get back up? Thank you. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Best turn around if I were you.
Die, vermin!
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this.
Die, vermin!
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?" There's been a fight here. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that? It's locked, all right.
Did you hear me? Get away! Watch it! It's a killer!
It's locked. I cannot enter. The marks on this woman's neck. This is the very flower my mother... Her shoes and clothes are...
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered.
a presence.
Who are you? What do you want?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know.
They've lost their mind.
You seem to know a lot.
I'm Dr. Jonathan.
I am Shaoshun.
Jesus.
It's locked.
Ma'am?
Shouldn't you go back home?
Maybe later.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Just a gusher.
Come to me.
God help, please! You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee. What happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary. Is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
Slayer!
You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Kiss me again. Give me your blood, priest. You've killed me, brother. Final thoughts are just to die for.
I tried to save the priest, I wasn't fast enough, I guess.
Assassin! What have you done?
You left me to rot in this grave. Come to me, Jonathan. I'll make you kneel like a dog, just as you did to Rest in peace, monster. Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy?
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Bruh.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
See, when I first played this game, I thought that was the end. Like that right there. Because that sounds like the end of the game. Like, you could be like, yeah, that's part one. It's done. Okay, and that is going to be it for today at least. Thanks for coming. Have a good night. See you next time. I want to suck your blood. Yum yum yum.